Today in English, we're going to continue learning all about the Great Fire of London. Hopefully this week you've learnt lots of facts about it. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do a reading comprehension. So here is an example of part of the text and one of the questions. I've uploaded to your Google Classroom the whole text and the whole set of questions for you to have a read of. So the first thing that you will need to do is you'll need to read the whole text so that you know what it is all about and to get familiar with it. And then you will need to start answering the questions. So I'm going to show you how to answer question 1 here. So you may have this question on your set of questions. So the question is, when did the Great Fire of London begin? So I'm going to read this first paragraph here and we're going to see whether we can find the answer, okay? In the early hours of Sunday the 2nd of September 1666, a fire started in the bakery on Pudding Lane. Thomas Fariner, the baker, had forgotten to put out the fire he had made to bake the bread. The fire got out of control and before long the bakery was alight. The fire then quickly spread to nearby buildings. So, can we find the answer to this question? When did the Great Fire of London begin? So if we look at this very first sentence here, it says, in the early hours of Sunday the 2nd of September 1666, a fire started. So actually this is the answer to this question. Now normally in class I would get you to underline your answer. Okay, I know that's a bit tricky when you're at home and you're looking on the screen to do this, so that's absolutely fine. But when you're answering the questions, most of these questions will be in the text and you just need to copy the answer. That's how a reading comprehension works. So when did the Great Fire of London begin? Your answer would be Sunday the 2nd of September 1666. It tells the day and the month and the year. So you would just write that answer down here on the line. Okay, now as I said, most of the questions you'll just get the answer from the text, but some of them you'll need to do a bit more thinking and it's asking for what you think, but you also still need to use examples from the text. You'll need to get clues from the text to answer your question. So this question says, how do you think the people of London felt when the city was on fire? So you will have learnt all about the Great Fire of London. You will have read this text, okay, and you'll be able to get clues from here. So then you will just write your answer. So how do you think the people of London felt when the city was on fire? So put yourself in their shoes and think about how they would have felt from thinking about the clues from the text. Okay, so I'm just going to go over the success criteria. This is quite a short video today because all I just wanted to do was just remind you how to answer reading comprehension questions. So, can I answer questions about the Great Fire of London? And what you need to do is you need to first read the text about the Great Fire of London, then read the questions and find the answers in the text. Write your answers clearly, okay? So, good luck with your reading comprehension.